Hello, welcome back. Are you guys ready for another DIY? If you have something to drink and you're ready to get this party started, let's get stuff ready. Okay, you guys, so this is what we're gonna need. Paintbrush, unless you have spray. If you don't have spray paint, use spray paint. It works just as good as spray paint, okay? Black. So I have black paint that I'm going to use because I don't have any spray paint right now. So I'm going to use what I have and use up what I have. So I have a bunch of black paint we're going to use. One Dollar Tree skeleton. I don't have a chain. I do have like metal chains, stuff like that. I don't want to use those. I did not get a chance to pick up one of the Dollar Tree Halloween chains. So we're going to make our own chain with what we have. And these are Dollar Tree shower curtain hooks. And I got these originally to do a Dollar Tree DIY when I made that, oh gosh, black lantern. And if I remember, I will insert a picture. And I will insert a picture also of the Halloween decoration that we are making on a budget. And because Dollar Tree always has these baskets, if they don't have bags, but they have baskets. So you might as well get them. We can always use laundry baskets. I say it all the time. You never have enough. They're multi-purpose. And now we're going to use them as a DIY. And we're going to need 2 of them. So let's put something down to protect our surface and get started. You are also going to need a glue gun or an adhesive of some sort. And again, I love the Gorilla Glue hot glue sticks. These are the long thin ones. You can get any kind you want. I prefer these because if they're going to be outside in the heat, they won't warm up and fall apart. Or a covered porch, a Florida room, anything like that. But you could also use like a super glue gel, a silicone caulk. That's the stuff they use on like siding trim, a caulk, a silicone clear caulk. You can paint over that too once it dries. I've used that in many DIYs together. So you're gonna need a glue gun or an adhesive. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna paint these. So I am going to paint the inside. Everything is going to be painted black on these baskets. So get yourself something to squirt a bunch of paint out on, and we are going to go to town. I'm going to go ahead and use these 2 partial ones right now. Not worried about getting too much because I'm going to use it all. I'll just leave it upside down. I know I'm going to use it all. And yeah, go to town. Use what you have. Put a nice thick coat on there. Again, if you had spray paint, it would be a much faster. But I'm using what I have. want to use up all my supplies, or a lot of my supplies. Oh, I hear Lagasa, you guys. Let me go see what she's barking at. I'll be right back. So, one of our neighbors is taking advantage of the good weather and doing stuff outside. So, Lagertha loves to voice her opinion. But I was like, be a girl, good girl, and come inside. And she did immediately, so she deserves that treat. And I didn't even mention it to bribe her, you know. It's been known to happen. So just go to town on this. Paint it up real good. Paint everything black. And you're going to have to do the other one too. Inside and out. So you might as well know that now. If I had a roller, it would probably be way easier. I don't. That's alright though. It's going to be so worth it. Because it's going to cost us $250, $375. The shower curtain. Most of us have them hanging out around anyway. Right? Anything white is going to be in black. It's going to be way cheaper than, where in the world were we? And I saw that at the mall. Not sure if it was a Pennies. Anyway, it was one of those stores. They have some amazing Halloween decorations. All right, so I'm going to let you guys go. Put you on pause, and don't forget, we are painting inside and out of these baskets. Black. So you find the fastest and easiest way to paint these, and let me know how you did it. Leave me a comment. All right, so the inside of this one is done. You know, if you have to put another coat on it, no big deal. And we will go over and later on and totally when it's all put together and touch it up anyway. So don't worry about getting it absolutely perfect. I only did the inside. I haven't done the outside or the bottom. I'm going to put this one off to the side and let it dry. If you have nice weather, go set it out on the porch. Set it out in the sun. It'll dry lickety-split. And again, I'm just using what I have around the house. Here's some leftover chalkboard paint. Here's some leftover matte finish licorice paint. And yeah, and it's going to look great. So on to the next one. Again, I'm going to paint the inside. Real quick, paint it black. And, oh yeah, I've also noticed the best way to do this if you're using a brush is just to go back and forth like this and then this way, and it fills it all in just like that. So much faster. Unless, of course, you have a roller. We won't go there. I'll be back. Keep painting. So, you know, this really doesn't take long to do once you get started. So put some, I don't know, put some good music on, get yourself a cup of coffee, and relax and enjoy all the quiet time. Until I break in. All right, we'll be back. So I figured I'd go ahead and bring you guys along with me for the last little bit of the inside of this. And just, yeah, it's super easy. I know you guys have been doing it, but just get your paintbrush wet and just go back and forth. This really is the easiest way. and then up and down. It might seem like it's a lot of work for a decoration, but if you're gonna save yourself 30 some bucks plus, I'm only spending a handful of dollars. If even that. All right, so I believe the inside is totally done. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and do the top of each one because they're gonna need it. And the sides, so just paint it all up. Like I said, don't worry. You gotta put a second coat on it and touch it up. You do whatever you have to do. Now, again, spray paint would be better, but hey, we use what we have. What's that? Waste not, want not? I hear ya. And this paint really covers up nicely. Chalkboard paint and this folk art licorice matte. I just squirted them, put them both together on this little plastic thing. And I didn't even like mix them together or anything. I just dabbed my brush in it and blending it that way. They're so close to the same exact color. There. So you can either go to the top of the next one, or since you're right here, you might as well go ahead and start painting the outside of this one. And then it will be complete. Find somewhere to hold on to. Same scenario. Up and down. And back and forth. Make sure your surface is covered, because if you have a lot of paint on your brush and you don't need a lot of paint, it'll splatter. It's going to make little splatter marks anyways, but cover your surface. A little bit goes a long way. All right, you guys. So I'm going to put you on pause, and I'm going to go ahead and finish the outside of this one. Flippin' love it. It's great. I'll be back. Don't forget your coffee. All right, so this one is totally black, inside and out. And I'm gonna move it over here. And we're gonna do the same thing to this one. We're gonna work on the top and the outside. And again, it doesn't take as long as it seems. Yes, it seems like a whole lot of work, but oh my gosh, I really think you're gonna love it when it's done. It's worth it. So again, keep putting that paint on your little palette, and let's go to town. Start on this one. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the top ring. And the outside of it as well. Like I said, it's not like you're painting your living room wall or a masterpiece. Unless, of course, you know, you're giving it away as a gift, or, you know, you sell your DIYs, then that's different. You may want to be a little more picky. And just a little bit more here. Where are we at? There we go. Try to do it in here. And of course, hot soapy water is going to get it off your hands and your brush. And then I'm going to start on the outside. Try to get a good grip on it. And just go up and down. And then side to side. And they will fill in. I'm going to put you guys on pause, and I'm going to get this one completed too, and I'll be back. Okay, so both of those are black. I plugged my glue gun in, and I'm going to paint these shower curtain thingies real quick. Actually, I'm going to do them over here on this one. I guess it doesn't really matter. They're just going to all get totally coated with paint anyway. Cover them up. Yep, however many coats you need, go ahead and paint these black. I saw a shower curtain and I'm joking. We won't go there. But we are painting them black. All right, so I'm gonna finish these and I'll be back. This is a good time if you want to put a coat of paint on your skeleton. So I am just gonna put a little bit of paint on him here. Come and in here. And I'm just gonna, this brush is overkill, but I just want it nice little, make them look white. Nothing fancy, just a quick coat of paint on him or her. Totally your preference. Make sure you get in all the bendy joints because if you position your skeleton in its cage, you might see some of the color through. You know what I mean? If you don't get all the bendies. So make sure you get the feet. You guys. So I told you I had to go out and check to see what Lagatha was barking at. So I was totally giving my dog crap for barking and being noisy when she doesn't really need to because there's nothing ever going on in the neighborhood. And one of the neighbor's grandkids came to visit, and here I am giving my dog crap because she's all excited to see a little kid in the neighborhood. It's like, oops. I literally said, oops. Come on. And then she came in. Give them their little peace and quiet. So again, this is an extra step. You do not have to do this. I like that he's nice and bright white. And then just flip it over. You can wait for it to dry. I'm sure I should have. But for video purposes, we're just going to keep going to town. This skeleton will be perfectly imperfect. Don't forget to tickle the bottom of the feet. That's right, just like that. And again, if you know you have young kids and you don't want to frighten them, you don't have to go with these traditional black and white colors. Oh my goodness, no. You can make it, like I say, you have a little girl, turn it pink. A little boy, they could be blue. Maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe that's sadistic. All right, let's just keep painting it white. It is a skeleton. All right. So I'm gonna let this dry. Oops, missed a couple spots. So I'm gonna let them dry. And meet you guys back here for the next step. I always put saran wrap on top of my these type of paint bottles. That way I don't paint my lid shut. You know what I mean? Well, if I can get it on there. Okay. Skeleton is drying. I had some more coffee. And for video purposes, even if these are not totally dry yet, I will be painting this. You can take this off if you want. You do not have to. I have this old hook, plant hook. I'm going to use it, and it fits perfectly in the little eye hook on the skeleton. So what I'm going to do is put 2 holes, or a slice, 2 slices. Why does this look broken? So actually, I wonder if I can use my hot glue gun and just burn a hole in it. Yes. Burn a hole here. Just hold it, it'll go through. And over here, because I want to go in and out on the other side of the center. See if I can get it in there. Well, let's see. How am I going to get that hook in there? What do you think, guys? What am I going to do? Let me figure this out. Bigger hole. So, with a little finagling, I finally got it in there, and then guess what? I forgot to put the skeleton on. So I got to take it back out and put the skeleton on. I'm just going to go ahead and take that off and put him on the hook. Okay, so I finally got that scoundrel inside his cage. This portion of the cage with the hook. What I'm going to do now is figure out how I want him positioned. Am I just going to let him dangle? Or do I want to hot glue his hands up? I'm not sure. Oops, you guys can't even see. Let's fix that. Let's see how this works. And I will paint all this as well. Which, we might as well just go ahead and get that painted right now. What do you think? Just paint it all up. This is the top. Nobody's going to see it anyways. But just in case somebody for some reason gets up on top and wants to look at it, wants to see how you've done it, it'll be painted. You know, sometimes we have critical people who want to know everything and see everything and see if there are flaws. Well, and you guys know me. I do the perfectly imperfect thing. Again, my glue gun is warming up. You may even be able to see it. Just paint her up, no biggie. You don't have to be an artist to do this. I'm telling you, it's the easiest. You could also, if you can't find the skeleton, you don't have anything like that, you could look for the bats. You could use bats. I mean, I don't know why you would want to, but you totally could. All right, so let's get this one over here. And we're gonna hot glue these two together. So what I'm going to do is where the handles are, because those are the ones that meet, I am going to hot glue those together. Let me make sure I have an extra glue stick right here. And super quick like. Glue that one and this one. Hold them together. Remember, it is a hot glue gun. Let's turn them around to face you. See if we can fix this a little bit more better angle, I mean. All right, so it may not be the easiest to see right now. Let's get this, some more glue on this. And there are spots you can see that need to be filled in with paint. Super easy, we'll do that. This here has no glue underneath it. We're just gonna reinforce it with glue. When it dries, you can paint it. Let's do the other side. This one was glued. This one is not. Being careful, you always know where that hook is. All right, this one here is loose. Hold it down. I'm going to go ahead and paint the inside of this real quick. Just so none of this white is showing up. Here's some more. Let me get some more paint. It might actually only require these two that I already have open. I'm wearing a lot of it on my hands as well. That's okay though, because this is after workout. So I still have to take a shower. And before bowling, so hopefully I don't go to bowling with paint all over me. No, it'll come off. Like I said, hot soapy water, it'll come right off. Don't poke yourself. You guys, I love this thing. So stinking cute. Keep going. I have just a little bit more left, so I might as well just keep you guys with me. Fill it in. You can let me know where I missed. You're like, you guys, you're not going to listen to us at all. Well, there is that. No, I do listen. All right, Aroni. Now I'm just going to look real quick for any spots that I missed and touch it up. I'll be right back. So I remembered that we still had to do the bottom of this and the underneath of this rim. So I went ahead and did that. It is now drying, but I thought I'd remind you guys to do that because it will be hanging and they'll see underneath it. So anywhere where you're going to see white, go ahead and paint that up black real quick. And yeah, let this dry and we'll add our fake chain to it. Guys, we'll be back in a minute. So for video purposes, I'm going to dry it with my hairdryer. So I'll be back when I have it dry. It'll only be a second. That should be good enough. But I'm going to keep it on the paper. Stand it up. I'm going to have to fix it so you can see the face again. So hopefully this is a good angle. I do want to hot glue his hands up here. So he looks like he's holding on. So we'll just put some hot glue on his hand and hold it in place. And we'll do the same with the other one. Like I said, hopefully this is a good angle and that you can see. Oops, wrong side. Thumbs on top. And just hold it in place. No big deal. Oops. You can always add more to keep it where you want it. And again, you can paint these if you feel the need to, as in your glue marks, your glue. Spit it out, dry. And let's work on the chain. All right, so I'm just gonna hot glue this in place and put a little bit of glue on the bottom and stand the shower curtain thingy up. I'm gonna hook the next one around it. Whoops. Hold it in place. You might need a little bit more glue if you're like me and knocked it out of spot. Put some glue on that one. Hold it up. It is not going to be the chain that is holding our project up. It'll be the hook. So I'm going to continue gluing my chain in place, and I'll be back. So I find it easier to feed it through first and then hot glue where you want your chain to stay tight, if you even want to. But it'll be easier if you hot glue your shower curtain clasp closed. We all know how shower curtain hooks work, and they always come undone even when they are locked in place. But that is totally up to you if you want to do that. I am going to do that. And this is the perfect amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Goes all the way to the top. If you want it to look like you have a longer one, go for it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put a dab of hot glue on every single one of those shower curtain locking spots. I'll be back. And here I'm just using the same string that I cut off the skeleton. I'm using that same string just to attach this to the top. You know, a couple of knots there. And again, the shower curtain hooks are not to hang it. The hook is to hang it. And the shower curtain hooks were just to hide our hook. What do you think? If you like this type of content, please give my video a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Let's go find some places to hang it. All right, where can we hang it? There's got to be nails here somewhere, you guys. Here's one. Hold on. What do you think, you guys? Do you love him? I think he's just the best. I think it's amazing. I love it. He's great. Oh, his feet are backwards. Oh my goodness, let me fix his feet. Look. Oh well. The wind blew it that way. Let's see where else we might be able to hang him. So guess what? I have another awesome idea. So if you don't want it to go outside, oops, stool out of the way. Well, we'll just use the stool. No, we won't. We'll fall. Crap, I need the stool. I'm not a professional. So if you don't want this outside and you have somewhere awesome to hang it, you can hang it inside